these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, it's Ehlinger. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Here's Ehlinger. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And some room to roam now. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Touchdown! That's caught. Mo Alley-Cox, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, here we go on fourth down. Fields flushed out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Darius Leonard, his 2nd sack of the night. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Touchdown Bears! Blake Jarwin from 4 yards out. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Zach Pascal, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. To throw is Fields. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grover Stewart in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Ellinger to throw on 1st and 10 here. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown, Colts. T.Y. Hilton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Cohen now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 16, Fields. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And not a whole lot shot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears cut into that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw is Ehlinger. He's got Granson over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. This is Mack on the counter. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 41 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The post route proves effective, although it took a pretty good catch from his receiver to make it effective.
And what really makes it effective, when you have a little bit of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. 20.
One play at a time.
And he will bring it back. And interception return for a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. To the air again, Fields. Robinson's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 17, Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers.
There it is.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again is Fields. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Fields, he finds Robinson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 61 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Ehlinger to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Ehlinger. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 4th down, Ehlinger. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ehlinger. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Going for it, here's Ehlinger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Ehlinger. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Ehlinger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Fields on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fields throwing again. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Ellinger, middle of the field. He finds Pascal. The 40. The 20.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Colts. Zach Pascal on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back to throw, Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
Fields on target to Mooney, first down Chicago.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a throw that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Second down at 4. Again, Fields.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Robinson.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here's Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
2nd and 16. To throw is Ehlinger.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And some room to maneuver.
Touchdown!
Zach Pascal, 44 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Here's Cohen now to return. Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 36, Fields finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Fields.
Flushed out right.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Fields. The quick slant caught.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to the air, it's Ehlinger.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On play action, Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To the air again, Fields.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Montgomery.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
David Montgomery. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Bears cut into that lead.
This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Colts.
Kylen Granson.
74 yards.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Here's Cohen now to return.
And he returns this to the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Darius Leonard in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air, Fields on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Cohen now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ehlinger to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Touchdown, Colts. T.Y. Hilton with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Cohen now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ehlinger looking deep for Hilton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Looking to throw. Fields. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown, Bears! Riley Ridley, 34 yards. And the Bears claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gallagher's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Blankenship out for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On second and goal, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now Fields on third and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by Koo, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ehlinger. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Cohen now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fields.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Fields. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. To throw is Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Max got the first down and then some. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Indianapolis, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On first down, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a first down.
Again, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Fields on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. 2nd down and goal. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bears Packers tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him. Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Flush to his right. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Fields eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Fields. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Winston. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get...
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this one is incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action, Fields. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fields. Flushed out right. Man open is Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Fields throwing again. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears add on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck? And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
'It
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Winston. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Winston now from the 50. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, it's Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Winston now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears add on. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A first down throw for Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's 2nd and 10. Winston. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Here's Koo to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3, and they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. To the air again with Winston. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, You can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, Fields again. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
On first down, it's Fields.
Left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Throwing again is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First down, Winston.
That's complete to Rodgers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. To throw, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Winston throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big 30-yard play on third. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now it's Fields. And the catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. On 4th down, Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears add on. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Oh. And now, as with every potential turnover,
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
so that challenge, a successful one. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
Slant route to Miller. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they've not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
2nd and 2.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer for defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Winston. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Cohen now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try to keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw there complete to Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Winston. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll throw again. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears add on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 5. Throwing, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. It's Miller, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Jones again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to claw one back. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Onto the field now come the Bears. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 40 yards, and the Bears continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 54 yards. And the Bears add on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
Being chased out left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A second down throw for Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer for defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop.